Early Thursday morning, tragedy struck downtown Toronto. A speeding Tesla carrying 5 passengers lost control and it ended up crashing into a guardrail before slamming into a concrete pillar. The car caught fire almost immediately, killing 4 of the 5 occupants inside. These types of events are heartbreaking, and it's a reminder of the risks associated with electric vehicles, especially when it comes to high-speed crashes. While vehicles today they're designed to keep us safer, there's one thing we need to talk about: lithium-ion batteries. Now, don't get me wrong, a 100-mile-an-hour crash, even in the safest vehicle, it's going to face massive damage. But normally in these crashes, there's time. There's time for first responders, for firefighters to arrive on scene, to extricate passengers, to save lives. I've responded to an unfortunate number of these types of incidents. Gasoline-powered cars rarely burst into flames upon impact. I know, in the movies, they always explode, but that just isn't reality. But the issue with electric vehicles, when their batteries suffer mechanical damage, they can go into thermal runaway. And if you've been following my channel long enough, you'll see the results. It's big fire that's intense. It spreads really fast. There have been a number of these tragic crashes involving electric vehicles, where they smash into something at a high rate of speed and burst into flames. Just last month, in Michigan, a wrong-way driver in a Nissan Rogue collided head-on with a Tesla on M14. That crash killed 3 people because, again, the Tesla burst into flames. The speed and the severity of these types of fires, it's something we have to pay attention to. But there's another complication we have to address: Tesla's electronic door handles. When the car lost power, the 12-volt power, the doors wouldn't open. Sure, the front doors have a manual release cable, but the rear doors? Not always. And even if they do, the release is often hard to find, especially if you're not familiar with it. Then there's the issue with laminated side windows. This is an issue that's coming across the board, all vehicles, not just electric vehicles. Older cars, they use tempered glass. It's easy to shatter with a simple window punch. But laminated windows, you typically find that in the windshield of a car. Now, again, side windows, it's a lot tougher to break. This poses a serious challenge for anyone trying to rescue passengers, especially bystanders who don't have the right tools. That night in Toronto, a Good Samaritan named Rick, he pulled over to help. He stated,
I pulled up to there. I stopped, got out my fire extinguisher, and gave that to somebody, told them to use it. Somebody was screaming they needed a bar because these 4 or 5 guys were pounding against the window with their hands.
he grabbed a bar out of his truck, took a few swings before handing it to somebody else. The other guy finished breaking the window. They pulled a woman out of the car and she walked away from the car before sitting down on the ground. She was taken to the hospital in serious condition. It's a testament on how quick thinking and bravery it can make a difference. But Rick and the others didn't realize the full horror of the situation. No one knew there were 4 other people still trapped inside until it was too late. Now, in the crash, a battery module did get ejected from the vehicle, and they had to overpack that module to make things safe. But if you pay attention to this clip, as the vehicle is being removed by the tow truck, they have an apparatus following that tow truck, and it should follow that tow truck all the way to the impound lot because there is always that risk of reignition, days, weeks, or even months later. This crash, along with the one in Michigan, they're tragic reminders that while electric vehicles offer exciting advancements in technology, they also come with new challenges. I've done a full video on the different Tesla models and the manual door releases, their designs. So if you want to learn more about how they actually work, where they're located, and which vehicles might not have them, click this link right here.